Hey babes, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Jenny and today I have a super exciting video for you guys, especially for those of you who love perfumes and fragrances, and especially those really expensive, luxurious designer brands. And I get it, I am just like you. I love to smell good, but sometimes I just cannot pay the really expensive price tag. And if you are like me, then this video is for you because I'm gonna be reviewing Dossier Perfumes. And in case you haven't heard about them, so Dossier basically sells really affordable, iconic scents and perfumes that are literally inspired by designer brands. And the best part from Dossier is that all of the perfumes on their website literally retail from $29 to $49 for a full-size bottle, which is amazing and really affordable when you have in mind how some of these really expensive, luxurious designer brands perfumes, their price tags are just ridiculously expensive. And I also can't forget that Dossier's products are vegan, cruelty-free, and they also make everything with natural ingredients, which is always a plus. So I'm really excited to be reviewing them for you guys here on camera. Let me go ahead and show you what the packaging looks like. I personally really like it because it's just very simple and minimal. It just says their brand right in the front. Super nice packaging. And once you open it, this is what the box looks like inside, and let me read that for you. So it says iconic scents, designer quality, and no markups, which is amazing. And it comes with a little just card that also will give you the details about the perfume that you receive. I'm gonna go ahead and read this for you guys in a second, but let me go ahead and show you what the actual perfume bottle looks like. And I also really like, so first of all, this is what the full-size bottle looks like. You get a 1.7 fluid ounces perfume, and this is a specific one that I got. It's called Fruity Honey, and I'll tell you in a second which perfume this one is inspired by. But before, I actually have to show you, and I didn't know this, but every perfume that you get from them would actually include a little sample size of the same perfume, same scent. But this sample is so that you can actually try it out on yourself and see how you actually like the perfume. And if you're just not satisfied with the scent for any reason, you can literally just send it back to them and they will give you a full refund, which I think is amazing because you can literally just order it, try it out for yourself and see how you like it. And if you're just not satisfied, you can simply return. And I think that's amazing. And this is specific scent that I got. So it's called Fruity Honey and it retails for $29 on the Dossier website. And let me read you some of the notes. So it says that this one has black currant, green leaves, honey, nectarine, and peach. And this specific perfume, I'm so excited, you guys, because it's actually inspired by Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne. And I actually do own that perfume because this is one of my favorite perfumes ever. And if you guys are familiar with Jo Malone, their fragrances can be really expensive. That's why I actually don't use this one as much. I haven't even used half of the bottle because I don't like to waste it if I don't have to. But I was really excited to select this one so that I can actually compare and test it out. And I already tried out the Dossier one and I really like it, but I haven't actually compared it to this one side by side. So I'm gonna be doing that here on camera, just so that you guys can actually get my reaction and see how I feel about that comparison, I guess, since I actually have the original one. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna be spraying the Dossier version on this arm, and I'm gonna be using the Jo Malone one on this other arm, and we're just gonna compare and see how exact of a dupe this one is or if it's just similar to it. So let's see. So I'm gonna do a couple spritz and I'm just gonna let it air for a little bit. You never want to smell perfumes right away after spraying them because you definitely want to let it sit on your skin or your clothes for a little bit before you can actually smell it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and smell it. So smelling it alone, it smells so wonderful, you guys. If I just smell it like this, it literally reminds me to my Jo Malone perfume. Smells wonderful, and I just love this scent so much, especially for the spring and summer. This scent is just one of my favorites. But now let's actually test and compare side by side to see if the Dossier version is really close to the original one. So I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna spray, a couple spritz like that. Let it air for a little bit, let it sit for a second. And then we're gonna do the test. Okay. So surprisingly, I feel like it's literally 95% match. The Dossier, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's just a little bit more sweet than the actual Jo Malone. And it's also a lot stronger than the original one. And if I were to compare side by side, I'm actually so surprised right now. Because to be honest, they are literally so similar. Like if it's not because I'm actually like testing it side by side, I honestly wouldn't know. Like I would think it's the same exact perfume. This is crazy. Oh my God. It's literally the same. Like it's just 95% close or 95% of a match, if that makes sense. Like it's just so identical. But the biggest difference that I do notice is that the Dossier version, it's a little bit stronger than this one. This one is just a little bit softer and mild. Yeah, it's just that this one is a little bit stronger in my opinion. But honestly, you guys, I'm so shook right now. They are so identical. And actually, if you're not familiar with the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey, I'm gonna look it up so that you can see the actual price tag. So this one retails for $142. The Dossier Fruity Honey has 50 millimeters or 1.7 fluid ounces and retails for $29. And the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne has 3.4 fluid ounces or 100 millimeters. So basically the Dossier is half the size as the Jo Malone one, and I don't think they have an exact size to compare to the Dossier one. So just do the math, you know, $29 times 2, it will equal this one, and even that is way less expensive than the original one. And to be honest, you guys, they smell so identical. And I almost feel like the Dossier one, it just lasts a little bit longer. It's definitely a little bit stronger. So yeah, I think to me, this is definitely a great dupe or a great alternative for the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom Honey. To be honest, if I didn't know I was doing this comparison, I would probably just pick the Dossier one just because it lasts a little bit longer and it also feels a little bit stronger. But the actual scent, to me, it's literally so close. So definitely, yeah, definitely Fruity Honey by Dossier. It's a go for me. It's just so good. And like I'm telling you, this is one of my most favorite perfumes ever. So I'm actually so happy, you know, that they are so identical, because now I can just buy the Dossier one and be okay with spending less money. Actually, now I want to mention that I closed it. This is interesting and I didn't notice it before, but it's actually magnet. So if you open it and close it, you see how it closes automatically, which I think it's a really cool detail from the packaging. And I love this packaging. It's so sleek and pretty from Dossier. All of their perfumes have the same type of packaging. It's just the color of the label that changes. And honestly, you guys, if you can only pick one and if price is a big factor for you, then definitely go with the Dossier Fruity Honey, because they are just so identical. I can't believe it. It's crazy. It's literally so crazy how identical this is. And the price difference. Honestly, just in general, if you don't want to waste your really expensive perfume for the daily, you can totally get the Dossier version and just use this one for just running errands, going to the grocery store, going to the gym, whatever the case is, you know what I mean? And you can totally leave the really expensive one for special occasions, or you can literally just not buy this one anymore and just get the dupe. But yeah, I'm literally mind blown at how close the Dossier Fruity Honey perfume is to the original Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey, because it's just amazing. Like, they are so identical. Yeah, literally. I can still smell the Dossier even stronger than the original one, so that is just amazing, and you guys have to check them out. Trust me, you're missing out. And this was just my selection. I did get other scents for me to try out from Dossier, but I still have to test them out so that I can share my experience with you guys. But I decided to just use this one today because it's literally one of my favorite perfumes. But yeah, definitely check out Dossier Perfumes, and trust me, you're not gonna regret it. I'm gonna leave my link down below in the description box so that you guys can check them out, and also use my discount code so that you can save some extra money. And yeah, that is everything for today's video. I hope that you guys found it helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.